Real talk, guys. The Destroy New York shtick is getting old.
Peter, I've been trying to reach you all day. Are you okay? The prison break turned the city upside down overnight.
I'm fine, May. We're staying safe. I'm more worried about you.
Oh no, don't you do that. Feast is the safest place in the city right now. Our sister locations uptown, not so much. But we're safe and secure down here.
Let's hope it stays that way. I'll stop by when I can, May. Love you.
You too, Peter.
That was no... You literally didn't see that coming. Yuri, I've got eyes on a mob of Riker's escapees. They're hunkered down for the long haul.
I'll send a team. But with all this going on, it might take a while to get enough of my people together.
I don't want to think about what these guys could do in the meantime. I'll handle it.
One headshot and it's over. Need a clear shot. No mercy. Gonna make you pay for that. Let me show you what I got. Hey! Where'd everyone go? I need help here! Never going back to lockup! I'm not Jake! Never going back to... Look out! Get wish! I can tell them that!
Okay, everyone be nice to the new guys. You'll be double bunking.
He's in the air! Get him! What is that? I'm gonna feel this! What the?
Oh, sorry, my quip wasn't ready. Can you back up guys, go out, and come back in again?
You got Jake!
Spider-Man, from what I can tell, factions that existed within Rikers have stayed together now that they're out.
Explains why they're forming multiple strongholds instead of just one big one. They don't trust each other.
Works to our advantage. They're clumped together, but not so many they can't be dealt with.
Easy for you to say. I gotta go.
Not perforate like that!
Reinforcements! There sure are a lot of guys really eager to go back to prison! More? How many guys does Rikers hold anyway? All clear for the cleanup crew. Tell locals they can go to the bodega now.
Nice work. Things are hard enough in this city without it turning into a giant prison yard. Spider-Man, the Raft MVPs are back on the grid, laying siege to our police precincts. My men need your help, now. Get to a vantage point in Midtown and I'll explain.
On my way. Is it Octavius?
No, 2 of his flunkies, still searching for the doctor. I have to be honest, that one scares me. Might be the smartest supervillain I've ever encountered.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Hold tight, Captain.
Now, reports are coming in that Martin Lee, along with exhibiting freakish abilities like those of you-know-who, has lately seemed to display almost a split personality. This is hogwash, and a clear attempt to evade justice for his crimes. Only a fool would believe that he's Mr. Positive one moment, helping the poor with a smile, then suddenly he's Mr. Negative, blowing up, wait a minute, Mr. Negative. That's gold, Jared. Gold. Trademark it. Stat. As I was saying, folks, Martin Lee's evil side, or as everyone is now calling him, Mr. Negative, has been revealed as the culprit for the City Hall bombing.
Yuri, a group of escaped inmates looks like they've gotten their hands on some serious firepower.
Last thing we need right now is a massive shootout on a residential street. Is this something you can handle quietly?
Quietly might be pushing it, but I can do it without a massive shootout. There might be a bunch of webs around, though.
I'll take it. Good luck.
Nap time. Sleep it off. not gonna help at your parole hearing.
Spider-Man, I'm getting reports of shots fired.
I can confirm that. They're not hitting anyone, though.
Try to keep it that way.
Since I'm the only one they're aiming at, I am totally on board with that.
Hold still! Guy's a freaking acrobat! Got a grenade! Got a stun gun or something! I'll kill you! We got Jason! Let me show you what I got. On scale! Heads up! Perforated acrobat!
Is it sad that a bunch of criminals have more loyal friends than me?
Eat this! What the? It's electrified? Feeling lucky? Get back down here!
Gloves off! Like fish in a barrel.
Never going back to lockup! Get back down here!
Just once, I'd love for the people rushing into the fight to be on my side. Heck, I'd even settle for neutral.
Tommy, get up! Come on, get up! He's moving fast! Don't lose him! You got a death wish? I can help with that! Get him down, fighter! Here's a present! Say your prayer! Man down! He's moving fast! Don't lose him! On scale! Stupid toys!
Captain, the inmates and all their guns are webbed up and waiting.
Thanks. No way we could have taken them without collateral damage. I hope the locals appreciate you.
Need an update on the situation in Madison. APC Romeo pursuing the group of fugitives.
Sable's contained. Time to stop the convicts.
Great! Now we got Spider-Man to deal with! Kill him!
'Twas a merry chase, lads, but alas, 'tis finished. Okay, Captain, got eyes on. Fill me in.
Rhino's assaulting the Upper West Precinct. Electro's at the Upper East. We need you to turn the tide. Head to either. They're both equally screwed.
Are you available? We need help at Feast's sister's site uptown.
The Veterans Center in Harlem. What's wrong?
Men from Rikers are demanding food and supplies. The staff are barricaded inside, but they need help.
Do anything until I get there, May. I'll meet you in Harlem. May sounds exhausted. I really hope she isn't sick. I need to help Yuri, then get to Harlem.
All units, request for officers with riot gear to respond to a disturbance.
Yuri, I'm nearing the Upper East Precinct.
Good. Electro and the demons are boxing my men in. The setup is complicated. You'll understand when you get there.
Yuri Watanabe, master of suspense. City's falling apart. I've got to put a stop to Lee and Otto fast.
All units, immediate assistance requested. Officers are under fire. Officers needed in the vicinity of Vanderbilt.
Escaped convicts with sniper rifles. Not a good combo.
Spider-Man! Shoot him down!
Hi! I'm your parole officer. You're doing it wrong.
Attention units, police vehicle is under duress.
This isn't good. Transformers are charging the building, trapping the police inside.
Even if you manage that, they'll still need your help with the demons.
That's why I'm here, ready to serve all your electricity and demon-related needs. Four more of these suckers. down, 3 to go. Great. 2 left. Only one more. How did they even get that thing attached? It can't be easy to fly like that. Did they train specifically for this one obscure scenario? So many questions. Police are free, but demons aren't backing down. Need to lend a hand. Yuri, your men are safe. What's next?
Get to the Upper West Side. We're trying to shelter civilians, but Rhino isn't making it easy.
He never does. On my way. Miles left a voicemail.
Pete! Hey, Pete. Hey, May wanted me to call you. Things at the Veteran Center are not good. Convicts are trying to break down the doors. Mary Jane's here, but we're getting people out to the basement. We need more help. I hope you can get here soon.
I need to finish with the precincts fast and get to Harlem. Yuri, Rhino's on the move, but former guests of Rikers are laying into your police barricades. I'm gonna even the odds.
Do it. If those barricades fall, the people inside are done for.
Never seen Rhino walk away from a fight like this. He must be working on orders from Dr. Octavius, making quick hit and runs on the city's emergency response teams. Not gonna let that happen. I'm on it. One roof clear.
This city's gonna fall, Spider! Starting
Priority target acquired. Proceeding to pacify.
There are easier ways to ask for an autograph. Jetpacks. Who thought it was a good idea to give these guys jetpacks?
All lawbreakers will be pacified.
Pacified? Anyone else feeling very 1984 right now? Oh, just me? Come on, anybody?
deal with Spider-Man fast! We gotta bring this building down! Nice to see you, Spider! How about some payback when you way?
Riker's escapees are down. Need to deal with Sable's flying monkeys now. Yuri, precinct is secure. And I just found out what it means to be Sable's priority target. Not fun.
That'll teach you to piss off international mercenaries.
Guess so. Okay, I need to sign off for a bit. Call me if things go south.
Will do. And thanks. You've given us a fighting chance.
Okay. Need to hustle to Feast's sister site in Harlem and help May.
Peter, thank God. We need you at the Veterans Center. Where are you?
I got held up. Are you okay? What's happening?
The convicts started a fire. We got the building staff out, but May and Miles are trapped inside. I'm trying to find a way into them, but the fire is spreading so fast.
Stay where you are, MJ. I'll handle this. Damn it. Move it, Pete. Move! Way to get Sable out of New York permanently.
This is Sable Control. What's the situation in Colombia? Observation post established. Situation normal.
The neighborhood just got a little less friendly. Maybe I can dismantle this outpost before they have a chance to call Pa a rooftop party for me? With spotlights and everything? Wonder if building owners are charging Sable rent for these rooftop posts. MJ, stay back! I don't want to have to rescue you too!
Peter, don't be crazy! Wait for help!
May! May! Here! We're over here! I got you. Hang on! Ow! Hey, man, you alright? Get to the window! It's too far! Hold on!
Come on, May! I've got you! Oh my god.
Go! Go!
Miles! Come on! No! We've got you. We've got you.
Tell me again, what did you see?
Just in my apartment, right over there, second floor. I just heard a loud noise.
Is May okay?
Everyone is safe.
MJ, if it weren't for you and Miles, I would have been...
As dead as I would have been the last 8,500 times you saved me. Pretty sure I still owe you a few.
That's smart.
Hey. I'm sorry I screwed things up. It's just hard being the one who always gets saved, you know? Sometimes I want to do the saving.
I'm sorry I made you feel like you couldn't. Still partners?
Always.
Hey. So I didn't know if, you wanted sparkling or flat or spring or mountain spring. So I got one of each. Am I interrupting?
No. MJ, Ms. Watson, and I were just talking strategy.
Strategy?
That's right. The city is in danger. It needs our help.
All of our help.
All right, well, call the play, coach.
Okay. Divide and conquer. Ms. Watson, we need an anti-serum for Devil's Breath. Oscorp's developing something, but there's no way they can keep it safe from Octavius and Lee. We need to find the cure and protect it.
I'll chase down some leads.
Miles, you need to be my eyes and ears at Feast. Anything goes wrong, call me. We need to keep that place and the people there safe.
All right, you got it. What are you gonna do?
Gang of costume nutjobs is taking the city apart piece by piece. Time I return the favor.
All right. Hey, wait, how do I call you? I mean, do you have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
Ms. Watson can give you my number. Good luck, team.
You have his number. Are you Spider-Man's girlfriend? That'd be so cool.
Come on, Sherlock. Show me what you got in this water smorgasbord.
Yuri, we need to start tracking the big boys. Still no leads on Octavius?
No, nothing. Forensics can't even do a sweep of Times Square. Everyone in that department but the intern is sick.
I might be able to turn something up. Let you know what I find.
You know what I like about you, kid? You're always getting better.
Gee, thanks, creep.
Red 3, respond.
That's all of them. Let's find out what they were up to. Yuri, I've engaged a Sable base. Looks like they've got prisoners. But I don't know what they're charged with, and I don't want to let dangerous people back on the streets.
The real criminals they turn over to us. The people they hold on site haven't done anything they can make a case over.
I can think of at least 2 amendments that violates. Okay, looks like I'm staging a jailbreak. So, when you were little, did you say, I'm gonna grow up and be a fascist oppressor? Yeah, you probably did. More of them. You know, this would be way more fun if you guys made pew-pew noises. You guys are persistent. What kind of pay you get? Asking for a friend.
Spider-Man, I did some research. All the people they're holding cities protest Sable's heavy-handed tactics.
Gotcha. I'm launching a protest myself right now. I'll let you know how it goes. Hey, you do this for money, right? Well, how much to lay off? And don't say more than 20. Great! Reinforcements! You guys ever feel like your helmets make this impersonal? I mean, hot kettle, I know. And scene.
Thank you. I was so scared.
Captain, the area is secure and the cells are all empty.
Officially, I can't condone that. Unofficially, thanks.
You know what I like about you, kid? You're always getting better.
Gee, thanks, creepy stalker guy.
You can call me Taskmaster.
'Cause you keep leaving me tasks? That's kinda on the nose.
There's a group of mercenaries committing crimes across the city.
These mercenaries wouldn't happen to be your mercenaries, would they?
No. All I know is they're getting paid well for their work. Unless you stop them, that is.
What's in it for you?
I get to watch and learn.
Yuri, looks like some people were protesting this Sable base, and the agents responded by locking them up.
Great way to win hearts and minds. Can you get them out?
It'll take some persuasion, but I'm a pretty persuasive guy. More of you! That's it! I'm leaving a bad review!
on customer service. I distinctly ordered only one group of hostile Sable agents.
Spider-Man, I just heard Sable's issuing an internal bounty on you. Huge bonus for any agent that brings you down.
Nothing like a little healthy competition to maintain a positive work environment. Look, if you guys are gonna keep showing up like this, it's just polite to call first. Oh, hi, Sable guys! Everything's cool here. The trouble's next door. Hey, worth a try.
That took longer than it should have.
Thank you!
Got the people out of the cells. They don't seem inclined to continue their protest.
I hate that Sable's violating constitutional rights, but right now, I'll settle for keeping innocent people out of lockup. Thanks.
This is really flattering. But tell Silver Sable I only like her as a friend.
Weapon system down. Watch out! Going down.
Captain, these Sable guys look like they forced all the residents out of a building so they could occupy it themselves. And locked up the ones who objected.
Okay, that I can get something done about. But I need victims to come forward.
I'll get the people out and have them file reports with the police.
Sweet dreams. Nighty night.
Control, grid's clear. Hard target, and we're spread too thin. What about an airstrike? Command's negotiating with the military. They've got qualms about airstrikes in populated areas for some reason. Sector 10. Down to body control. Checking on a disturbance control.
Snoring now.
Could really use a coffee. The hell? Heading over now. Spider-Man's here. Let's flush him out. Bring that guy down. SM1 is active. Get ready, man. Somebody get over here. Okay, let's move. I'll take point. SA-99, please report in. I'm going in. Keep the fire forward. Cover my six. Bring him down. Keep him from going airborne. Fire. By authority of the mayor, you're under arrest. We gotta get on the ground.
Welcome to the air show.
We need reinforcements.
Hey, hey, reinforcements! Now it's a party!
Get me grenade. Get to cover. Stay clear.
there are actual criminals out there, right?
Spider-Man, I confirmed your suspicions. People displaced from the residences are staying in shelters or on the street.
I know what it's like not to have anywhere to stay. It's a good thing these Sable agents have body armor, because I just might lose my temper. Hey, Sable agents! Help! I'm being attacked by Sable agents! Oh, wait a minute!
What's it take to beat this guy?
More backup? You know, for private security, you guys aren't very private.
Surround him. Take it down. Keep fighting. I'm on him. Bring him down. Watch my back.
That took longer than it should have.
Thank you, Spider-Man. You're the only one we can rely on. Captain, the people that were locked up are headed back to their homes.
Good. And I finally convinced the mayor's office that making constituents homeless was not good for his poll numbers, so they won't be pulling that stunt again.
A group of mercenaries are about to kill a diplomat. Better hurry.
Oh, come on! Better jump in and save that guy.
Let's kick it up a notch! And we're done.
gonna lie, feeling pretty good about myself right now.
You're pulling your punches.
I'm fine just stopping criminals. I don't need to kill them.
Never hold back. I won't.
This guy's got issues.
Looks like those mercenaries kidnapped a Roxxon exec and strapped an explosive vest on him. If they see you, they kill him. Tick-tock.
If they see me, the hostage is dead. Nighty-night. You're done. You're just not very observant. Wish I'd done that well in school.
I'm impressed.
And yet you sound like you want to kill me.
Not yet. I have so much more to learn. Better jump in and save that guy. Good, but I can do better.
I don't have much time. Find the last bomb. Oh yeah, I'm awesome.
Nice work with the bombs, but you lean into your throat too much. Hurts the accuracy.
Is this some kind of sick game to you?
Are for kids, and I'm a professional, and I get paid like it.
Guess your client wasted their money.
Sometimes information's worth more than money, and I've learned plenty watching you.
Ground team, this is Control. Boss one.
Hey MJ, what's up? You okay?
I'm fine. Combing through Oscorp records. Hey, this is random, but you remember that trip we took to Staten Island with Harry?
To find the best pizza in the city? Yeah. 10-hour odyssey for burnt toast with cold American cheese. How could I forget?
Something about all these old Oscorp files made that day pop into my head. Harry was so excited about riding the ferry. Just made me think about how much simpler things were back then. No jobs, no supervillains. We could throw away a whole day looking for bad pizza just 'cause. Now it feels like if we take a nap, the world will fall apart.
Yeah, this adult thing is rough. But I guess the work we do means today's kids can have their own Staten Island adventures. In safety. Kind of a circle of life thing.
Circle of bad pizza. Yeah, you're right. That's a good way to look at it. Thanks, Pete.
I find the guy who did this. I'm gonna have to...
Spider-Man. Here to lend a hand?
Thought you might need one, officer.
You don't know the half of it. Never seen anything like this devil's breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time.
News reports say this is where Otto released Devil's Breath. Might have left some residue I can track. Some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence. This looks promising. Oscorp's modified CPF-1. Definitely Devil's Breath. Should be able to track the dispersal path now. Trail goes in a few directions. Need to find the right one. Vapor trail heads up that building. Trail jumps between these buildings. Trail leads down into those vents. What was Otto doing up here? There should be a door or an access hatch around here. Well, this is moody. Must be some way to hit the lights. Let there be light. Whoa. Was Otto using this as a staging ground? Chaos of the prison break would have been perfect cover to move in. Martin Lee. Can't believe this is the same man I knew at Feast. Looks like Otto recorded messages for his crew.
Oh, Martin. When I first realized it was you targeting Osborn these past weeks, I was shocked and saddened. But then, as the situation evolved before my eyes, I felt inspired. You took the bold steps I had always dreamed of, Martin, and you took them without hesitation. I am honored now to join you on this path towards true justice.
Seems like Otto and Lee have more of a history than I thought. How long have they known each other? Otto's rage is driving him. The neural interface is exacerbating it, but his hate is genuine. He'll destroy the whole city to hurt Norman.
Feel like I can't turn around without seeing his face. He smiles for the cameras, collects his accolades, and keeps his boot heel pressed against my neck. Why can't anyone else see how selfish he is? How reckless, how evil? If only they could be made to see the Norman I know. The man behind the mask. Oscorp has snaked itself throughout the city. Power, communication, public safety. Norman made his company essential, but also fragile. If a disaster were to occur, and a few small pressure points were tweaked, it would all fall apart. The public would see Norman for what he is, a leech on their lives. Yes, just a few simple steps, and he would be ruined forever. How many men would I need? Well, let's see. First, some kind of disaster. A hurricane, an earthquake, or a plague. Next, assaults on Oscorp's power grid and emergency relief. Send the city into chaos. Let the people see the truth about Norman. Yes, just a handful of men. No more than a half dozen. A sinister 6. Martin has been arrested. Norman looks pleased, believes he's safe. He has no idea. He's just put all the rotten eggs a man might need into a single basket. With Martin in raft, alongside Scorpion, Rhino, Vulture, and Electro, a single swift kick is all it would take to send those eggs tumbling down the hill. Straight at Oscorp and Norman. Yes, just one small kick. I think it's time for me to lace up my boots and climb the hill. This is my final recording. Peter, if you're listening to this, please know that I did what I thought was just. It may have been extreme, but when it comes to Norman, half measures will never do. Of all that I risk by taking this next step, the loss of our friendship will pain me the most. I hope that if we meet again, it will not be on opposite sides.
Looks like Otto's been studying Sable's tech for weaknesses.
Good old Rhino. My second favorite.
Otto developed a corrosive to free Rhino from his suit. A certain government agency spent years trying and failing to do that. Only took Otto a few days.
Alexei, I've followed your career with great interest. The world sees you as a witless dullard. I see a warrior with a poet's heart. I know you desire freedom from the battlesuit you're sealed inside. Help me achieve my goals, and freedom shall be yours.
Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion's helping Otto in exchange for a clean slate. Criminal record expunged? Gambling debts erased?
It's rare for me to admit this, Mr. Gargan. Clearing your debts was more difficult than I anticipated. You're in arrears to some demanding individuals. But once the reservoir job is finished, your financial obligations will be finished as well. Otto Octavius is nothing if not persuasive.
Old man Vulture. I've tangled with him more than anyone else here. Power source for Vulture's wings gave him spinal cancer, and Otto's developing an experimental treatment to save him.
Adrian, what bitter irony that your miraculous wings should have brought such horrors on your body. Thankfully, you are now working for me. When our work is settled, the treatment I've developed will cure you. You won't shuffle off this mortal coil just yet, my friend.
Electro. Total live wire, that one. Electro's big pipe dream is to become pure energy. Doc actually managed to modify his harness to get a little closer to that goal.
Max, when you first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you insane. Pure energy. But as I dove deeper into the problem, I discovered a way to give us both what we desire. I promise you, when we are done, you will be pure energy. Or so close to it as to make the difference irrelevant.
What's this now? UV bulb. Otto must have used this map to plan, but it's blank. Unless there's something here I'm missing. Huh, nothing happened. Must be a way to get that lamp on. There we go. Hidden markings. Otto's tasked the villains to destroy Oscorp holdings throughout the city. He's trying to take apart Norman's empire piece by piece. Seems like the last stage of the plan is a direct assault on Oscorp. And most likely, Norman. What's Vulture doing in Times Square? I need to keep my guard up. Electro's disabling Oscorp power plants. Makes sense. Rhino's targeting Oscorp's shoreline properties. Which is he hitting first? And why? Scorpion must be trying to poison the city's reservoir. Another Oscorp-owned property. Lee's going after the Devil's Breath anti-serum, using something called Icarus? Icarus. This is it.
Hello, Spider-Man. We've never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no Icarus, is there?
No. Martin needs no assistance to secure the anti-serum. Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Into position? Huh?
Need a lift? So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius. Backup plans for his backup plans.
MJ, hey!
Oh, Pete? Are you okay? What's happening?
Traffic's rough. Listen, Lee's gunning for the anti-serum. We need to find Oscorp's Devil's Breath lab before he does.
On it right now. I'm pulling every building permit in the city. If there's a record of the lab, I'll find it.
That's great! Okay, talk soon, MJ!
Trap failed? Softened him up. Time for plan B.
Teamwork's beautiful, ain't it? Helping you reach those unattainable goals. Like killing Spider-Man.
That was almost heartwarming, Electro. You really grew in prison, didn't you? Not even close, Max. As usual. Fine. Now I can get in close. Need to web the transformer he's over.
Beast, you're up!
No, Adrian! It's me, Spider-Man!
What are you babbling about?
Nobody ever gets my jokes.
Our long feud ends tonight, insect!
Phew! Thought we had a healthy give and take! Man, have I misread this relationship!
Nothing more than luck! Batter up!
Start though. We just stun or surprise him.
Next time you're mine! Spider-Man! I must break you!
You got it! You got my joke! I'm so happy I can almost stop fighting! Almost! Gotta be honest, liked it better when you two were loners.
Amazing what a little teamwork can achieve, ain't it?
The vigor of youth, the wisdom of experience, a fine pairing.
Just like oil and water, sure.
Need to catch my
me, now you got... You know what? Forget I said anything.
He doesn't stand a chance! Yeah, we got this!
Again, hate to be the pessimist, but I don't think you guys are assessing this situation accurately. One down, one to go. How many times have we done this dance, Adrian? A dozen? 2 dozen?
One too many! Tonight will be your last waltz!
Closer, John, let's finish him off.
You won't do that again!
What's happening?
Electro's been grounded.
Spider-Man, I presume. If you really cared about this city, you'd be helping me expose Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
You're sick. You need help.
I have all the help I need, and we will not stop until Norman gets what he deserves.
Hate it when they team up. Just need to catch my breath. What time? Oh, man. Need to update Yuri. Yuri, Vulture and Electro are down. 4 to go.
I saw. Also noticed a rooftop in Times Square exploded. Wouldn't happen to be related, would it?
Nothing gets by you. It was Octavius' staging ground. He's using the villains to pull apart Oscorp. Vulture and Electro were targeting power plants. Scorpion's going after water treatment. Not sure about Rhino yet. Something along the shoreline.
That's good enough to start. I assume you're going after Scorpion?
Yeah. City's already on the brink. If we lose clean water, we might never come back. I'll update you when I make progress.
Sounds like a plan.
This is Stable Control. Need an update from Devil's Shelf. Over.
A group of civilian agitators has been detained. Charges will be issued as needed.
Arresting people? I should check on Miles.
Hey, Pete, you okay?
That's what I was gonna ask you. I'm fine, but you and May are in the middle of it.
We're busy, but people need help. And I'd rather be doing something than waiting around for somebody else to fix things, you know?
Yeah, I heard that. Just make sure you protect yourself. Mask and gloves. And rest every now and then. Well, that goes double for May.
Nobody can make that woman take a break when she doesn't want to. But I'll do my best.
Thanks, Miles. Give May my love. And be safe. If they see me, the hostage is dead. I know, I should have called first. People around here work. I think I'll let myself be just a little smug this time. I know you! You were on my neighbor's porch for Halloween!
The name's Taskmaster, and you're about to get taken to school. I have a photo-reflective memory. Anything I see you do, I can do. I can also assist.
Impressed?
I've gone toe-to-toe with the Avengers. You are nothing. I told you, I know everything you are gonna do.
Hey, that finisher's copyrighted! When are you gonna figure out this isn't working?
It's working great for me. I pick up more of your moves every time.
You've got an energy sword? If you're trying to kill me with jealousy, it just might work. Cover band's never as good as the original. Hey!
Still got tricks up your sleeve, huh? Guess I need more data before I can fulfill my contract.
Here's all the data I need. I beat you, you ran away. Conclusion, you lose.
Not yet. You'll find other challenges around the city. Once I've seen what you can do, we'll talk about round 2.
I try so hard to be likable. Why does everyone always want to fight me? There's the reservoir. No sign of Scorpion. Better take a closer look. Now, if I was a mercenary dressed like a Scorpion, where would I be?
Behind you! Me, I'd end it now. But Octavius is paying, and he wants to torture you. Which I respect.
Damn it! What did he inject me with? Whoa. What the... Is that a sea of poison? Can't be. This can't be real. Must be the poison. But I can't take any chances. Gotta get to higher ground and analyze whatever he injected me with. Okay, should be safe for a minute. Need to analyze the neurotoxin so I can create an antidote. Scorpion's made some upgrades. Hallucinogenic neurotoxin. My brain will create nightmares that my body thinks are real. I have to create the antidote fast. First, I need a natural steroid. Extract from an Eclipta alba plant should do the trick. ESU's greenhouse is nearby. Hope it's in season. Greenhouse! The Eclipta alba should be inside the greenhouse. There it is. This is real. Or in my mind.
It can be both.
Doc?
It's just the hallucinations intensifying. You can get through this.
Doc, you sound...
like I did before the neural interface affected my mind. My obsessions were always there, but the interface allowed me to fully embrace them.
I have to fix this. Fix you! Somehow!
Peter. Always trying to shoulder the responsibility.
There's the Eclipta alba. I should have seen what was happening to you. There's the Eclipta alba. Buy me time, but I need an antitoxin to mix a permanent antidote. One of Harry's research stations was developing a synthetic atropine. Gotta get there fast. Giant deadly scorpion tails. Lovely. Thanks, brain.
How you feeling, Spider? Raw panic crawling up your spine.
Scorpion? How'd you get this?
Always asking the least interesting questions. It's not how am I calling you, it's am I calling you? Maybe I'm just the fevered screams of your dying breath.
Real or no, when I cure this poison, I'm coming for you, Mac.
Big tall little bug. Have fun chasing pink elephants.
Atropine's right there.
Don't worry. That was safe.
Atropine's gone. Oh, not again.
You're too late. Just as you were too late to help me.
This isn't you, Doc.
It is me.
The me polite society found inconvenient. Parts of myself I suppressed. You helped me.
Stop running from me! Let me try!
I want nothing from you! You're a failure at life, love, career. You bring nothing but pain!
No, stop! I'm not giving up on you! Please, just talk to me. I can help you.
So you can treat me like all the rest. Containing me, suffocating me. No, I will let my genius shine on its own. I saw you, Peter, taking notes, stealing ideas, a rat in my own lab. To think I called you a friend.
There it is. The atropine. Got the atropine. Now I just need to mix up the antidote. Looks like I'm headed back to the lab.
Still with us?
And nearly cured. Sorry to bust up your plans.
Oh, Webs, don't worry. Plenty of surprises left for you. We'll be seeing each other again real soon.
Count on it. Somehow. But I'm running out of time. I need to mix the antidote. Finally, the rib.
You're in my domain. You're just like Osborn. Trying to steal my genius. Everything that happened.
Thought I forgot about you.
Scorpion, are you even real?
Hold still. I'll show you.
That gave me an opening. Another hallucination. At least he had an imaginary glass jaw.
Not gonna be that easy.
Sure it is. Now I know you're the poison trying to distract me. Bring it on. One down. Got him. Nice. Just a few more left. Another one down.
The world would be better off without you. And you know it.
Gotta get rid of one more. Hope that's the last of them. I can barely stand up. There's the equipment I need. Finally. I'm running out. I think I did it. Where'd my suit go? I think I took decontamination a little too far. I'd better put some clothes on. Much better. Let's just go ahead and forget that ever happened. So many good memories of working here. All tainted now.
Parker. Always listening, aren't you? Always observing, memorizing, stealing. Who have you told about the neural interface, About my work? Well, it stops here, Parker. I trusted you. But instead of recognizing my genius, what did you do? Tried to tear it down. Accused it of flaws. There are no flaws. It's a thing of beauty. A perfect extension of the mind itself into the world. Thought given form by these incredible arms. And I have only one thought on my mind now. Norman's reputation lying in tatters before me. Time to give it shape.
Doc kept pushing ahead with the neural interface. thing is the worst kind of science. Dangerous and untested. Doc never should have turned this on. He remapped the spatial sensor to work as a targeting system. Doc turned the arms into weapons without me even noticing. Doc wasn't just reinforcing the arms. He was turning them into weapons. He was planning this right under my nose. Was it just an idea in his head until the interface pushed him over the edge? How long was he using the device before I realized? The neural interface is exacerbating Doc's rage. He may not be able to come back from this.
Parker says the interface is dangerous, but the boy's a neophyte. Never truly created anything. Thinks we can stay on the sidelines, avoiding the mud. Men died to found this nation. They died to get us to the moon. Every great push forward demands blood. And this next push, this push to rid ourselves of Norman's stink, it may yet be the bloodiest of them all.
Not gonna let that happen, Doc.
Whew, head's still foggy. Need to work the last of this poison out of my system before I tackle the other villains. Good time to go on patrol. MJ, hey. You mind if I toss a kinda thorny ethical question at you?
Oh, wow, Pete. Thinking of Otto?
That obvious, huh?
Yeah, understandable, though. Man, the high-minded, generous part of me wants to say never. Being a true friend means being there, even when people lose their way. But with what Otto's done, I just don't know, Pete. I guess you have to decide if the Otto Octavius you knew is still in there or not. Maybe if he was ever even in there at all.
Yeah. Thanks, MJ. I gotta process some stuff, I think.
Call me anytime, Pete. I'm here for you.
The city's turning into a playground for crazy people. Even more than it usually is, I mean.
Awesome, by the way. Move along, folks. Nothing to see here.
All units, reports of escaped prisoners inciting a riot.
Time for fire safety lessons with Uncle Spidey.
Let me show you what I got. Down here! Get up!
I need to get after Scorpion, but I haven't seen Aunt May face to face since the fire. I think I can afford a quick pit stop at Feast.
Attention units, 1043, police van is under assault. Additional officers requested near Flatiron.
Right over here. Till Miles gets back, the best thing we can do is keep everyone fed. Oh, Peter, it is so good to see you. How are you? Healthy?
I'm good. How are you holding up, May?
Good, but busy. Oh, let me go.
Oh, there.
I'm okay.
Didn't you tell me something once about accepting that I'm human just like everyone else?
You and Ben. Masters at turning my own words against me. I am fine, Peter. Just a little rundown.
Where's Miles? Could he help out?
Oh, he is. He's off picking up medical supplies from the relief center. It's amazing how quickly we go through antibiotics.
Okay. You stay off your feet for a bit. I'll organize the unloading and check in with Miles. Deal?
Deal. Give me a chance to nurse my wounded Parker pride.
Come on, Miles, answer. Don't make me worry about you and May.
Quiet.
So much for a milk run.
How did a bunch of convicts even do this? Looks like an exploding bulldozer went through here. I can't turn back. Feast needs those antibiotics.
You hear the sound his head made when the big guy hit him?
Like a buck. Heard something.
I heard that.
Time to move.
I heard that.
Should be able to hop that wall. Medical containers in that tent. Maybe this will be easy.
You see the way he came through here?
Gauze, iodine, no antibiotics. I need to keep looking.
Both of them are. But they're on our side.
You two, get over here.
Continuing sweep.
All right.
Patrolling sector. Advise status.
This can stop right now. Just give us the locations and schedules.
More supplies over there. Need to get past these guys.
Believe me, I hate watching Benson play alone.
Why are the super dudes so set on taking out these relief centers?
Something about Oz. They want to show how good he is, that he can't protect the city.
Sounds like a lot of drama. As long as they let us keep all the supplies we find, I don't care.
Yeah, man. This stuff will be worth a fortune on the black market. Come on, let's keep digging through it.
Another supply tent. A couple trauma kits. No antibiotics. Gotta be somewhere. Gotta avoid that sniper.
Oh boy. Better not try to short us. Hey.
More supplies.
crate be the one? Moxicillin. Perfect. That is a very large man. I found the exploding bulldozer.
Supply routes and schedules. Now! Just as out!
Gentlemen, I apologize. My associate is inelegant. He doesn't understand the fine art of persuasion.
Stop! Did not need to see that.
What was that?
Check it. Now.
Don't think he saw me. Time to get out of here.
Whoever is here, come out! I have not time for this.
That tunnel.
We are having fun with lights now? I will have fun with your big. Come out! And I promise not to crush.
Please don't see me. Please don't see me.
Where are you? Play no games with me.
The way forward is right past it.
You test my patience.
Wait for it.
You make me angry.
Go.
Come out now.
Oh! Close. Too close. Gotta get out of here. I gotta be getting close to the exit.
More games. You!
Oh man. Okay. I gotta get out of here.
No hiding!
Maybe if I get up there, I'll be safe.
When I find you, I will crush
There,
you!
that container.
Yeah!
That's my exit. I think I'll try another way.
Cannot hide!
Need to get him to clear the opening.
Come out!
Go, go, go!
Yeah! It is Jason Goose! I hate Jason Goose!
Okay, so let May know I have these.
Get off me! Ugh! Just give us the wallet! Give it us, man! Help!
Hey, leave him alone!
Big mistake, kid.
You can't just push people around like that.
Or what? Like this? Haha, kid's got guts.
Hip squared.
What the hell's he saying?
Not gonna be saying anything in a second.
Whoa.
You want a taste?
Nah, I'm good, kid.
You want a taste? I gotta work on my fight banner.
Miles? Hey, I've been trying to reach you. You okay?
Hey, so, don't freak out, but, I gotta fill you in on some stuff.
Incredible work, Miles. Stick close to Feast. If the convicts get desperate, they may try to raid the shelter.
Way ahead of you. Anything else happens here, I'll let you know.
Great. Thanks, Miles. Yuri, figured out Rhino's deal. He's attacking Oscorp's relief centers.
Think I know which one he's hitting next. Reports of a possible earthquake and/or demolition derby at the Harlem Center.
Sounds like our boy. Headed there now.
You holding up okay?
Tired, but hanging in there.
We'll get through this. Keep the faith.
Alarmist, paranoid, conspiracy theorist. All nasty words people have used to insult and demean me. But now, after years of me trying to warn you all, here we are. Spider-Man has literally brought a plague down upon us. Why do I blame him and not Martin Lee? I do blame Martin Lee. He deserves swift justice, but he's a lunatic terrorist. This is what they do. Whereas Spider-Man claims to be a hero. Yet he obviously knew about the threat and didn't warn us. He either thought he'd handled it, which makes him criminally negligent, or he was in on it, which makes him a terrorist too.
Pick on someone your own size, Rhino.
There is no one my size, Poke.
Or maybe we could just talk it out. Rhino, what's with the team up? Thought you were a loner.
All of Knightley's means and ends.
So what's the end for these particular means?
Freedom! True freedom! No more suit! No more Rhino!
I always liked this suit. Okay, Rhino. Let's wrap this up.
Never send an 8-ton infant to do a man's job. Let's finish this.
Oscorp, love you, but you do know it's rude to cut in, right?
What were you gonna do if I didn't beg him to give up?
Yes, Justin, that is exactly what I would have done.
Ah, like an old married couple, you two. guys in Octavius, huh? You have a name yet? The Scary Six? The Dirty Half Dozen?
How about we murdered Spider-Man and used his corpse for a blanket?
Target, please! You embarrass yourself!
Get him, you idiot!
Get him? Drop down and help, Brock!
Guys, please! There's plenty of me to go around!
Get up, you ignoramus!
Rhino's getting his suit removed. What did Octavius promise you, Scorpion?
Money. Gargan has no principles. He fights for profits.
Untrue. I'd rip Spider-Man's face off for free. The money.
Gargan! What are you doing? Move it, Gargan!
You're like an 800-pound
Gargan! If we fail because of you, Gargan, you will know the pain this suit can cause.
Try it, Red Man. Hell, maybe I'll just pull you out of the suit myself. Piece by piece.
Starting to feel like I don't even need to be here. You guys want to sort this out yourselves?
Get me out of here!
Be a man, Gargan! Free yourself! Synthetic Gargan! I will squash bog myself!
Rhino's done. Time for Fists of Fury. We could just stop now, you know. I won't tell anybody.
Do you know what Octavius will do if he finds out you failed?
I failed?
Yes, you, freak show!
A little forced together time might help you boys learn to play nice. All right, Yuri, that's 4 down. Just Octavius and Lee left.
Something tells me they won't be as easy. They're only half our problem, though. Devil's Breath cases are getting worse, and Oscorp is being coy about an anti-serum. I'm worried they're seeing dollar signs in a seller's market.
I'd expect nothing less from our beloved mayor. Leave Devil's Breath to me. One of my best people is on it.
Pete, hey. I've been through the city, state, and federal databases. If this Devil's Breath lab does exist, it's off the books. The only other place I can think to look is in Norman's personal files.
I've already been through his office computer. Are you thinking his penthouse? That building's full of Sable's men. If they spot me, other residents could get hurt in a firefight.
I know, but I might be able to get in undetected. I can sneak in, find the lab's location, and get out. If anything goes wrong, I'll call you for backup.
Okay. It's risky, but we need that location. Wait for me to get nearby, then make your move.
I'll be ready.
More and more listeners are warning that the mayor's Sable agents, ostensibly here to protect us, are behaving more like an occupying army. But let's hear it from the caller. Go ahead.
They won't let me in my building. Said it's quarantine. I said, fine, let me in and I'll stay there. They pointed their guns at me, ran me off like a criminal. I got no place to go.
Caller, this is deeply disturbing to me. I promise you, I'll bring it to the attention of the proper authorities. Emergencies do not permit the suspension of human rights. Your elected officials may not be willing to fight for you, but J. Jonah Jameson is.
All units, escaped prisoners are stealing food from a supply station.
Thanks, Pete. Wish me luck. Okay. Norman's penthouse is on the top floor, but the elevator's on lockdown. Need to get into the security room to unlock it.
Mayor Osborn really lives here?
There's the security room. But that guard will see me if I go in. Residents are pretty upset. Maybe I can rile them up to create a distraction.
Why isn't Osborn down here? This sort of thing never happens to him.
The mayor and his friends are exempt. Security let one of his biggest donors back upstairs right away.
I knew it. It's all one big boys club. Come on.
Ugh. Every second we stay down here, we risk catching that plague.
Definitely stay away from the receptionist. Been coughing up a storm.
What? They have to let us back upstairs. You can't treat us like animals.
Left my stupid inhaler upstairs.
I heard they'll let you up if you claim special circumstances. A health emergency might do it.
Really? Come on, let's go talk to security.
That should do it.
Crap. Jerry, get out here. We got a situation.
Security room's open. Just need to get to the door without being seen.
Everyone, please stay calm. Sable International has nearly finished Off their limits, sweep. ma'am.
Need to go around.
That's what you said an hour ago.
I know this is frustrating, but please remember, Sable is doing this for your safety.
More like Osborn's safety.
Hello. I know a few Sable agents who would love to meet you.
Okay, I'm gone.
Multi-million-dollar building with network speed.
I like this thing. Gotta turn him around.
Continuing sector sweep. Control, I heard something.
Good boy. I'm sure Sable offers workman's comp. Elevator controls in the security room, next to the Sable agent. Mary Jane Watson? Super spy. Time to unlock that elevator. That did it. Norman's clearing out, and the elevator's unlocked. Time to head upstairs. Penthouse elevator. This is it. Norman and Sable, right on cue.
Find the alarm tech.
Stupid, useless button. Norman's guards have all cleared out. If he's hiding something up here, I'm gonna find it.
Warning. Fire doors engaged. Self-diagnostic commencing. Please.
Work order for a keypad lock. Looks like he used Harry's last day as the code. That must be the day Harry left for Europe. Blueprint for the apartment. Tons of empty space right behind the wall with a family portrait. Who leaves space unused in a Manhattan apartment?
MJ, Sable presence downstairs just ballooned. I think Norman's being moved. Worried they might spot me.
I might have had something to do with that. Keep your distance. I should be okay for now. What is this thing? Schematics for a prototype combat mask. Looks like it can reveal structural weaknesses. Whoa, this mask is incredible. Is it showing a door hidden in that wall? Wonder where it leads. The fabulous Norman bids his son farewell. This must be from secret keypad behind the family portrait. Norman must like spy movies.
Self-diagnostic complete. No faults found. Fire doors disengaged.
Norman could be back any minute. Need to find that keypad code. Norman locked up Harry's room. Wants it untouched for when Harry returns from Europe. But where did he put the key? Forgot about this. The Osborns have a coat of arms and a motto. Pax in bello, peace in war. Gotta remember that if I ever write a book about all of this. This room smells like rich people. Wonder if all this wine is from Norman's vineyard in Burgundy. City's in a state of emergency, but Norman still manages to get his laundry and cleaning done for him. What a hero.
Hey, Dad. On my way to Dr. Michael's for one last shot before the big trip. Hey, if you're gonna meet me there, could you grab my journal from my room? I just wanted to record some thoughts on the big Bon Voyage day. Anyway. Listen, I know I don't say this enough, but thank you, Dad. You know, for doing this. I love you.
Wow. Haven't heard Harry's voice in so long. He sounds so tired. Let's hope that journal is still here. Gotta check his room. God, Pete and I loved coming over here to watch movies when we were kids. A different world from Queens. Funny how Harry always wanted the opposite. Nothing made him happier than watching cartoons on the little TV in May's kitchen. Oh man, look at us. We used to be so carefree. I miss those days. Harry's room. But it's locked. Wonder where Norman keeps the key. I used to be so jealous of Harry's family. They were so happy. At least compared to me and my dad. But when Emily got sick, everything changed. Norman and Otto. Wow. They look like they used to be so close. What could have ruined a friendship like this? Harry's mom, Emily. We used to make fun of him for calling her the prettiest mom at Midtown, but he might have been right. Feels like there's something attached to the back of the frame. Score! This must be the key for Harry's room. This is kinda cute. Norman keeps all the campaign buttons from his races. There's one for school board, and he's left room for more. Setting your sights higher, Norman? What? This can't be for Harry, can it? Law books. Harry wants to be an environmental attorney, like his mom. Harry's journal. His last entry is marked July 18. That must be the code to that room.
I am saying we should not rush off without a plan.
We? You are staying here. The antiserum's ready, and I'm going to supervise production.
You will be completely vulnerable without me.
I seem to be completely vulnerable with you. I'm going alone. End of discussion.
Keep Team 2 on standby. I'm getting some air.
Pete, Norman's cure is ready. He's headed to the lab it's at now. Can you follow?
Not without alerting him. Somebody spiked Sable's coffee today. Her men are set on double secret probation alert.
Okay, then stay ready. I've almost got the location.
Could really use a coffee. Continuing sweep. Keep searching. We can't let him get away.
Okay, July 18. Bingo. Super creepy. Gotta find the location of the Devil's Breath lab. Something in this room must be useful. Norman's got a real mad scientist thing going on.
Norman 27 is a cure, not a disease. But try telling that to the evening news. Somehow, they've picked up the technician's morbid nickname, Devil's Breath, and are using it to stoke hysteria. They have no idea what it's really capable of. A cure for cancer, genetic disorders, birth defects. With just a little more research, I know we could perfect it. Instead, I'll spend the next 18 months on PR mop-up. What a waste of time.
Devil's Breath isn't a disease. It's an attempt at a cure? I almost can't believe it. Spiders. Is Norman trying to reverse engineer Peter's abilities? Symbols on these cages. Bioelectrokinesis. Optical camouflage? What the hell is he trying to create? Norman wins the fancy map contest. Looks like the Upper West Side.
You're amazing.
You are not alone anymore, Pete. Let Miles and me look after Feast. You find Norman. You find the cure.
Oh, thank God. How quickly... I'd send officers your way, but I don't have any.
Open it.
Have to take care of these demons before I can follow Lee into the lab. Time to KO those snipers. Nap time. Need to get through these demons quick, before Lee gets a hold of the anti-serum. Phew, finally out of sight. Sleep it off. Web down that tower. Might want to pick these guys off stealthily. Literally didn't see that coming. Easier to take these guys out if they're split up. The demons chewed through Sable. Lee's on the warpath.
Spider-Man, leave now. My men will handle this.
Sable? Lee wiped out the agents stationed here. They're not handling anything.
You have been warned, superhero.
Try to do this quietly. Sweet dreams. Sable made good on her threat, but these guys aren't looking to team up.
Tired of you harassing our agents, Spider-Man. This ends tonight.
You guys think I took out your men? You gotta be kidding me!
Get behind it.
Gotta make this fast and get inside. Demons and Sable are down. Time to follow Lee inside. Why are you so heavy?
You harass my men, destroy my equipment, and cost my client millions. Give me one good reason I should not kill you right now.
Listen, I don't like you, you don't like me. But Lee has your client inside this building right now, and he's gonna kill him if we don't do something. We could fight each other, or we could fight Lee, but not both. Does this mean we're good?
You will help me secure Norman. After that, I make no promises.
Works for me. Lee's out of control.
You secure Osborn. I will talk to them.
At least I have friends. Okay, Lee. No more running. This ends tonight. This is insanity. I have to find a way to reach the Martin Lee I know. The man who built Feast. No way to go but down.
Turn back, Spider-Man! This is between me and Osborn!
I know about the accident. I know what happened to your parents.
The accident? You sound as clinical as Osborn. My parents died because of me. Because of what Osborn did to me.
You're more than your past. Don't let it control you.
I tried so hard to make my parents proud. To honor their legacy. But to truly honor them, Osborn must see justice.
I won't let you do this, Martin. Lee's pain, his anger, it's fueling his power.
This is the only sample. No! No, Martin! Look, I told you I'm sorry. It was an accident. I was trying to help. You don't help people. You use them.
This won't bring your parents back.
Why do you insist on trying to save this piece of scum?
I'm trying to save you, Martin. Don't let revenge win. Fight it!
Osborn must be punished. His has infected this city for too long.
Osborn deserves true justice. He won't see it unless you stop now.
I'll never stop.
Isn't you!
This is exactly who I am! Osborn's crimes will be on your head!
Fight it, Martin! You can walk away!
No! Osborn must suffer!
I know you can beat the demon, Martin!
Beat the demon? I am the demon!
is a big deal. Big deal.
You and Osborn will share a grave! This will all be over soon.
I sure hope so.
My will is stronger than yours!
We'll see about that. Can't give up. He's almost down.
Osborn needs to pay.
I know. But this is the wrong way, Martin.
Useless.
Otto?
That look on your face. You can't imagine how satisfying it is. Ready for your final act?
Hey. Hey.
Where's Otto?
Gone. I would not worry about him right now.
He needs a hospital.
No. No hospital. Feast.
I need to speak to your head doctor.
There's no doctors here.
Who's running this place?
Me, mostly.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been a while, but I'll do my best. I'll need masks, gloves,
right.
whatever you have that's sterile.
Thank you. You can thank me by not dying. Oh my god.
He'll live, but he needs rest.
Hey, take it easy.
Where's May?
They say she could go at any moment. Where are you going?
I need to find Otto. He has the anti-serum.
I don't know if I can beat him.
Maybe you can't. Maybe Spider-Man needs help from his friend Peter.
What?
Peter helped build those arms, remember? If anyone can find a weakness, it's him. Go get him, Tiger.
All right. No. No, that's not it. Maybe it's this one. No.
MJ's right. I built the neural interface. That means I can destroy it. There must be something at the lab I can use.
This is Stable Control, requesting update from Bowery. Armored Patrol is headed out. We'll report any sign of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Hello.
Man, I gotta change this number.
I must leave New York. Recent events give me pause. Your rescue of Osborn, despite his hatred, it affected me. I must return home. Reflect on this life I choose.
Dang. I think I'm actually gonna miss you and your death troopers.
Unfortunately, my agents will stay. Though I question our work, they do not. And Osborn continues to pay. I am sorry.
So close to being good news.
Indeed. I will miss you and your bizarre witticism, Spider-Man. Until we meet again.
What a strange, violent lady. We did the impossible, Doc. But now I have to destroy it. With a little creation of my own.
And once again, we have live footage of Mayor Osborn being held captive on the roof of Oscorp Tower.
You want me to beg? Not gonna happen!
The world will know the truth before they mop you off the pavement.
Go! Oh!
Tell them what you did.
I never...
Everything you have is built on lies! Lies! You stole my company, my ideas! Now, the truth.
The truth. Okay. The truth is, you were only ever worth a damn when you worked for me! The truth is, you could never accept that I'm better than you! You're a failure, Otto! And you always will be!
Give me the anti-serum! Otto, you've worked your whole life to help people. Please.
You're fighting the wrong man. But have it your way.
We don't have much time! Please!
I'll turn over the anti-serum when Osborn pays for his crimes!
Just give me the anti-serum! You've already done enough to ruin Osborn!
No! He always bounces back! He has to lose everything!
dying!
Gotta move.
Are dying! They need the anti-serum now!
I will cure the city after I bring down Osborn!
Let me save the city! Then we can do whatever you want!
I already know what I want! Now get out of my way before I really hurt you! How much is Osborn?
Give me the anti-serum, and I promise Osborn will face charges!
Enough of this! What are you...
Such a disappointment. Parker. You knew? I tried to warn you, Peter, but you didn't listen. You knew. I won't let you win. This means too much to me!
Not more than it means to me!
Can't you see all the people you're hurting?
You'll never understand! You haven't suffered like I have! You should be on my side! I won!
Please, think of the man you were!
That man is gone. You can't save me, Peter.
Then I guess you'll have to save yourself! You were my hero! You meant so much to me! I hate that you're making me do this! We were going to change the world!
You look tired, Parker.
Not tired. Just hurt. Otto!
If you want to change the world, you have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions.
I couldn't agree more! No!
The anti-serum.
Peter, I saw you as a son. I should have known you'd turn on me, just like all the others.
Turn. I've worshipped you. Your mind, your conscience, wanting to help others. The way you never gave up.
That's because men like us have a duty, a responsibility, to use our talents in the service of others. Even if they don't appreciate it, we have to do what's best for those beneath us, whether they understand it or not.
No, you're wrong! You are everything I wanted to be! You just threw it away!
Yes, of course. You're right, Peter. Oh, I see that now. The neural interface affected my mind. But I can fix it. We can fix it. Together. If you'll help me.
Do everything I can. I'll make sure you get the best help.
No! If they put me away, they'll take my arms! I'll be trapped in this useless body! Please, Peter. That wasn't me. You said you'd never abandon me. You promised. Remember? And of course, you rest easy, knowing your secret is safe with me.
You do what you think is best, Doc. It's all any of us can.
Peter?
Even when it hurts like hell.
Peter, where are you going? Peter? Peter!
It's still viable. We'll need the entire sample as a base to produce more doses.
How long will that take?
A few hours. Maybe a day.
What if we use it to cure someone right now?
Then there won't be enough to cure the others. I'll give you a few minutes.
You're gonna be okay, ma'am. I've got the cure right here.
Take off your mask. I want to see my nephew.
You knew?
I've known for a while.
I never wanted you to worry.
I did. And I am so proud of you. And Ben would be too. All the people you've saved.
I don't know what to do.
Yes, you do.
So?
Hi, Mary Jane Watson, associate editor.
Congrats!
Thank you.
I knew you could do it.
What about you? Find a job yet?
Oh, no, but,
I'll be right with you, honey.
Thank you.
I was actually considering maybe a career change.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think I might want to become a chef.
I'm sorry, no, it's... You're a scientist. A good one.
Yeah, the last project I worked on, I created a monster octopus that almost destroyed the city, so...
Yeah.
I mean, you do make a hell of a chicken curry.
I do. Still working on my dumplings, though.
Going camping?
Oh, my new place isn't gonna be ready for about a week, so I'm gonna be crashing with Miles for the next few nights.
Oh. You know, you can always stay at my place. Only if you want to.
No, I mean, yes. I mean, no, I don't. I not want to. But meaning, I do want to, but only if you do.
I never stopped wanting to.
Me neither. I'm not an expert or anything, but I think it's in the way that you ask her.
I'm getting too nervous. Hey, all right, so where do you want this?
Right over here's fine.
All right. Hey, so Pete?
Yeah?
I, kinda gotta talk to you about something I can't tell my mom about.
What's up?
Well, weird things have been going on. Like, physically.
Oh. Oh. Well, you know, you're at that age where your body starts to change. And so you may be noticing some areas,
No.
for example.
Not that. I think it's better that I just, I show you.
No.
It's pretty weird, right?
Not that weird.
We were so close. But I'll keep trying. I will find a cure. I will. I love you, son.